Did you?
Yes, miss.
I'm sharing the screen with you also. See? Okay. So page 78, more ionic compounds. They are, open your book, beta. Open the book. Okay, so in more ionic compounds, there are different compounds which we already discussed. We discussed magnesium chloride also and sodium oxide also. Okay, I gave you this homework of extra example, not official homework. Just I wanted you to try out magnesium oxide by yourself. Okay, so if you have tried, then very good. If you have not, then I will do it in front of you so you can check your answer and just clear up your confusions. Okay, magnesium oxide, this is not present in the book, so this is an extra example. Okay, so it can come in the exam, so I want you to draw it with me. Okay, magnesium oxide. Okay, so for this one, to draw, like this type of question will come in the exam. Okay, that draw dot and cross diagram for magnesium oxide. Okay, so only this thing will be written in front of you, like this will be the question, and you have to draw the diagram by yourself. Okay, so how you will draw? So first of all, you have to write that how many electrons are present in magnesium and oxygen. Okay, because after seeing that how many electrons are present and how many electrons it can transfer, only then you can draw the
Assalamualaikum,
diagram.
miss. Sorry, I'm late.
Walaikum assalam. Okay, so magnesium, from the periodic table you can see magnesium has 12 electrons. Okay, whatever will be the atomic number will be its number of electrons. Okay, so from the periodic table you have to see magnesium is 12 and oxygen is 8. Okay, now write the electronic configuration. Magnesium, who will tell me?
It's
2
8
of oxygen.
282, good. And oxygen?
Teacher, it would be 2 and 6.
It's 2 6.
2 and
It's
6.
2 6.
Very good, 2 and 6. Okay, so now both of them want to complete their shells. Okay, now magnesium being a metal, it will give. So magnesium has 2 extra electrons which it wants to give, and oxygen, it needs 2 electrons to get completed, right? Because the second shell can hold 8 electrons total.
Yes, miss.
Yeah, so magnesium will give its 2 electrons to oxygen. So there will be one magnesium and one oxygen, and the transference will be of 2 electrons from magnesium to oxygen. So after this, magnesium will become 2 8 square brackets and 2 plus.
Teacher,
Because
oxygen will become 2 comma 8 also.
yes, oxygen will become 2 8 square brackets and 2 minus. Okay, because magnesium has given 2 electrons, so 2 plus. Oxygen is receiving 2 electrons, so 2 minus. Okay, so this is the picture. Now you have to draw the diagram after the transference for this one. Okay, for this you will draw the diagram. Now, first magnesium, first shell containing 2 electrons, second shell containing 8 electrons. Will there be any third shell?
No, miss.
No, good. Okay, and oxygen, first shell,
Teacher,
2
in
electrons.
in oxygen, the first shell will contain 2 electrons, and in the second shell, there will be 8 electrons.
Yes, and first we will draw cross for to indicate the electrons of oxygen. So electrons had 6 oxygens of itself. Okay, so this plus is for 6 oxygen electrons, and two dots. I'm making 2 dots for magnesium electrons because they are transferred from magnesium to oxygen. Okay, so oxygen own electrons would be indicated by cross and circles for magnesium. Now what is missing in this diagram?
Miss the square brackets.
Square brackets and
The
Teacher, the
sign.
minus, plus, and minus 2 sign.
Yes,
Yes.
sign, charges. Okay, they are known as charges.
the charges.
So square brackets and 2 plus for magnesium and oxygen
And
2
2 minus for oxygen.
okay, and magnesium oxide formula is MgO because there is one magnesium. Okay, so this is the whole diagram, dot and cross diagram. Okay, and when you will practice for the exam, then you have to practice these compounds also, which we are practicing in class. Okay, so the diagrams which are present in the book and also which we are practicing. So I'll practice more examples also with you, but later. Let's move on to the next topic. On page 79, working out the formula. Okay, now this topic is that if you have an ionic compound, how you can make its formula. Okay, like you have now seen how 3 ionic compounds are formed. Look at the ions which make up each compound. So sodium chloride, we made sodium chloride also. We made magnesium chloride. We made sodium oxide. Okay, these are their formulas. How these formulas are formed? I told you these formulas are formed depending upon the number of the atoms. Okay, how many atoms are involved? Like for sodium and chlorine, we discussed in the last week that sodium gives its one electron to chlorine. Okay, so sodium will become positive and chlorine will become negative. Okay, so here it's written ratio of the ions present. Ratio of the ions means that how many sodium ions are present and how many chloride ions are present. So in sodium chloride there is only one sodium ion and one chloride ion present. So the ratio between them is 1:1. Okay, have you studied this ratio in maths?
Yes,
Yes,
miss.
miss. We studied it last year.
Okay, good. So 1:1. So it means sodium is 1 and chloride is also 1. So the formula is NaCl. Okay, and for the next one, let's see magnesium chloride. For magnesium chloride, we discussed that magnesium has 2 extra electrons. It will give 1 electron to one chlorine, other electron to other chlorine. Okay, so magnesium, 1 magnesium 2 plus. Okay, because 1 magnesium gave 2 electrons. Okay, 1 magnesium is giving 2 electrons. So 1 magnesium 2 plus charge. Okay, and chloride ions, each chloride is receiving only 1 electron, so Cl minus, and we will write 2 here in the starting because there are 2 chloride ions. Okay, 1 magnesium and 2 chloride. So what will be the ratio? 1:2.
1:2, miss.
Yeah, simple
Teacher,
1:2
can
because
you explain this again?
yeah, see magnesium. Last week we made the diagram of magnesium chloride. Okay, and we saw that magnesium has 2 extra electrons, and this is on the diagram is on page 78. So you can see page 78 also. Okay, for the diagram. So one magnesium is giving 2 electrons, one to one chlorine and second electron to another chlorine. So there are 2 chlorides, 1 magnesium and 2 chlorides. Okay, so the ratio will be 1:2.
Okay.
And what will be the
Okay, teacher.
formula? MgCl2.
2.
Okay.
Teacher, how do we know that sometimes you have to write like
Hmm.
the 2 is between two elements, for example Mg2Cl. Sometimes it's written like that.
Yeah, like that. See, this magnesium, sodium oxide also. Like in sodium oxide is Na2O, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's see sodium oxide. In sodium oxide diagram is also on page 78. See the diagram. Okay, and in that we saw that sodium oxygen needs 2 electrons, but sodium can give only 1. Okay, so one sodium will give 1 electron to oxygen, another sodium will come in the story and it will also give 1 electron to oxygen. So there is 1 oxygen and two sodiums. Okay, two sodium atoms. So Na positive and oxygen, because oxygen has received 2 electrons, so 2 minus. Okay, the charges will come according to the electrons, how many electrons they are giving or how many electrons they are receiving. Okay, so oxygen here chlorine, you can see that chloride is receiving only one electron. Each chlorine is receiving one electron. That is why 1 minus came on it. But on the in this one, in sodium oxide one, oxygen is receiving 2 electrons. Okay, one oxygen needs 2 electrons, so that is why 2 minus came on it. Okay, so how many sodiums are here in this structure? How many sodium atoms?
Just 2.
2 sodium atoms. Okay, because one is giving 1 electron, another is giving another electron to oxygen. Okay, completing oxygen's demand. So there are 2 sodium, 2 Na ratio 1 oxygen. So it will be 2:1, and the formula will be Na2O. Metal will always come first, remember. Okay, when we make the formula, because we know that ionic bond is between metals and non-metals. Okay, in the starting, in the definition we discussed that ionic bond is between metal and non-metal. Okay, while we make the formula, we have to make sure that metal will always come first and then non-metal. Okay, so in sodium chloride also you can see sodium and then chlorine. Sodium is a metal. Magnesium and then chlorine. Okay, sodium and then oxygen. So metals will come first. The thing which donates, which gives the electrons, it will come first always. Okay, now here see, now add up the charges on the ions in each compounds. What do you notice? Do they balance out? Now in sodium chloride also you can see that there is 1 plus and 1 minus, so they balance out each other. In magnesium chloride also there is 2 magnesium and 2 negative charges. Okay, because 2 chloride ions are here. Okay, so 2 negative, so they balance out each other, 2 plus 2 minus. And in sodium oxide also, sodium is positive, but there are 2 sodium atoms. So the plus charge becomes 2 and the negative charge is 2, so they balance out each other. Okay, so ionic compounds are neutral. What about the online girls? Is this point clear to you?
What?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Okay, and this is its explanation. Ionic compounds are neutral. Okay, the charges on their ions cancel each other out. Okay, so the charges on their ions cancel each other out. Their number of positive charges and the number of negative charges balance out. They cancel each other. Knowing this, the charge on the ions, we can work out the formula of any ionic compound. Okay, so if we know the charges, we can find their formula very easily. Okay, let's see. In this example, these two examples, so aluminium oxide and magnesium nitrate. Okay, so aluminium oxide example, see in the question it's given, aluminium ions have 3 plus charge. Okay, so aluminium is 3 plus. Okay, oxide ions have 2 minus charge, so oxygen is 2 minus. Okay, so how many aluminium ions and oxide ions combine to balance each other out? So to make the formula, now see these two ions are given to you and they're asking you to find out its formula of aluminium oxide. So you have to see that how these charges balance each other. So can you balance them? The number of positive and negative charges. What number should we write here and here to balance?
Teacher, with Al you should write 2 and with O you should write 3.
Yes, with aluminium we'll write 2 and with oxygen
And
we
with
will write.
oxygen you will write 3.
Teacher, but why so?
To balance
Because
it,
teacher,
to balance them, beta.
they will multiply 2.
Oh, yes, miss. Yes, we will put 2 with aluminium
Hmm.
and 3 with oxygen.
Heat
Oxide.
with oxygen. Yeah, with oxide ion, okay, so that they can balance out. See, in previously we discussed that ionic compounds are neutral, okay, on the whole they are neutral, so we have to make them neutral by balancing their charges. Okay, we have to make positive charge and negative charge equal. So if we write 2 here, so 2 into 3 is 6,
6.
so plus charges become 6. And oxide ion also, if we write 3 here, so 3 into 2, 6 minus.
minus
So
6.
they balance out each other, and formula will become Al2, 2 aluminiums, and O3, 3 oxide ion.
Teacher, how 3?
Because we wrote 3 to balance it now. To make the charges equal, we have to write the number, we have to increase the number of ions, okay, number of atoms to make them equal. So we have to balance them out so that there will be no charge on it, and on the whole the ionic compound becomes neutral. Okay, so this aluminium oxide is an ionic compound which is neutral because its charges are equal, okay, with 2 aluminium atoms and 3 oxygen atoms. That's how you can find the formula. For the next one, see, magnesium ions have charge. Nitrate ions are examples of molecular ions. They have 1 minus charge. Okay, so we have magnesium 2 plus. Okay, and nitrate NO3. Nitrate ions have charge minus 3, means on the whole this nitrate NO3 is minus 1. Okay, so what will be its formula? First tell me how we can balance these charges, this 2 and 1. Can you hear me?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Yes,
Yeah.
teacher.
How we can balance this? Magnesium and nitrate. Magnesium is 2 plus. Can we make this 1, 2? What should we write here? Which number should we write here so that 1 will become 2?
2.
Yes. Very good. It's very easy. Okay. We have to balance. We have to make the charges equal. Okay. So if magnesium is 2 plus, we have to make this nitrate also 2. Okay. So nitrate is 1 minus. So if we write 2 here, okay, if we make nitrate 2 nitrate, so this 2 will be multiplied by 1 and it will become 2 minus. So plus 2 of magnesium and 2 minus of nitrate, they will balance each other out. Okay, so nitrate is 2. So its formula will be Mg, because Mg is 1. Okay, 1 Mg, and nitrate NO3, and nitrate is together. So we will write brackets and then 2 outside, because it will indicates that there are 2 nitrates. So magnesium is structure is like this. 2 nitrates are attached with magnesium. Okay, did you get it?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
अभी तो मैंने चेक करके दिया नहीं, जाने से पहले देना है. ठीक है, ठीक है. Okay, Beta, do you have any question? Should we do more examples?
Yes, miss. You should. Yes,
Yes,
done.
miss. Let me do more examples.
Okay, let's do more examples. Okay, can you see it? For examples?
Yes, miss.
Okay, sodium chloride, I'm writing the ions here. Okay, tell me or try out making the formula. Na is positive and chloride ions negative. Okay, I'm just writing the ions here. Magnesium 2 plus, chloride negative. And magnesium 2 plus. Okay, so in these questions like this, ions will be given to you and you have to balance them. So try magnesium chloride, sorry, sodium chloride. We just did it right now, yeah. Yes, sodium chloride. Are these charges balancing each other? So the charge on sodium and charge on chlorine, are they balanced?
Yes, Miss.
Yeah, they're balanced. 1 plus and 1 minus. So no need to write any number here. 1 sodium and 1 chlorine. So formula will be simple. Okay? And it's here. So balance magnesium chloride ions by writing any number. What number should we write?
Teacher, which one?
Magnesium chloride.
Teacher, with Cl we should write 2.
With Cl we should
Teacher, with
write
Cl
With chlorine we should write 2.
very good. And with magnesium?
1.
1 magnesium 1.
1. Beta, are you getting? You
Yes.
too?
Yes.
Okay. So it will be Mg Cl
2.
2. Okay, sodium oxide.
Teacher, for sodium oxide we will write 2 with sodium and 1 with oxygen.
Yes. Now you have understood. We have to balance the two charges.
And
Okay.
teacher, magnesium oxide is already balanced.
Magnesium you will write 2 and oxygen you will write 2.
We
Teacher,
will not write.
magnesium oxide is already balanced.
It's already balanced. So see, magnesium oxide 2 plus, magnesium is 2 plus and oxide 2 minus. It's already balanced. Okay. So what will be the formula? It will be Mg2O2. Okay. But in this case, in this type of formula, where the two charges are equal, we will cut them. Okay. We will simplify it. So we will cut the charges and simply we will write the formula MgO because the charges are same. Got it? Okay,
Yes.
so if the charges are already same and we are not writing any number with them, there, so we will write simple formula like this. Okay, so in the previous ones, in magnesium chloride and sodium oxide, you saw that you have seen that we have written numbers with them to balance them. Okay, they were not balanced already, so we have to write a number to balance them. Okay, that is why the formula is changed. Okay, but if the charges are already balanced, then we can simplify them and write the formula simply like this, MgO. Okay, like NaCl, they're already balanced. We will not write any number with them.
Okay, miss.
Okay, there is this table also in your book, working out the formula. Okay, on same page. So you have negative ions written and positive ions written in the column. What are these negative ions called? I told you the names. For the positive charge, positively charged ions and negatively charged ions. Negatively charged ions, they are something from A, and positive charged ions something from C. Think. No one knows? Everyone is so quiet. Okay, the negative ions, I'll tell you. The negatively charged ions are known as anions.
Teacher, I know the positively charged ones.
Yeah, what are they called?
Cations.
Very good. The positively charged ions are known as cations. I told you that these terms are really
Yes.
very important. Okay, and please learn them. I will keep on asking you in the middle of the lecture. Okay, cations, and this is new thing for you, and you should remember it. The positively charged ions are known as negatively charged ions are anions, and positively charged ions are known as cations. Okay, so these three, sodium ion, magnesium ion, and aluminium ion, they are cations. Okay, and chloride ion, bromate ion, and oxide ion, because they are negative, so they are known as anions. Okay, so for the first one, for sodium chloride is already solved. Okay, sodium and chlorine. Now sodium and bromate. Sodium ion is positive and bromate ion is BrO3 minus. Okay, are these charges balanced or not? Positive and negative.
Teacher, where do we have to write this Na plus and Br?
No, this is a rough work I'm doing. Here in the boxes you have to write the formula only. Okay, this is the rough work I'm doing. So Na and BrO3 means you have to solve sodium and bromate ion. Sodium and bromate. So are these charges balanced?
Yes.
Miss, we will add.
No,
This
teacher,
is
they are not balanced. You will
Miss, they
multiply
know that.
3 with sodium.
Yes,
And
Miss, you
one
add
with
3 with sodium
bromine.
and 1 with the bromine.
No, bromate is together. This is one thing. BrO3, they are
Bromine.
together. Yeah, means bromate we will know. I'm just talking about the charge, the ion. The ion is 1 minus. 1 minus and sodium is
So,
1
teacher,
plus.
they are balanced.
They are balanced already. So the formula will be simple, NaBrO3. Simple formula. So we'll write in the box NaBrO3 because the charges are balanced. Okay, you have to see the charges, not the number with it, which is written down. Okay, now sodium oxide, simple, we have done sodium oxide before also. Sodium is plus, see the charges are given to you, oxide 2 minus. So how we will balance?
Teacher, we will multiply 2 with sodium and
Yeah,
1
2
with
with
oxygen.
sodium. So it will be Na2O, okay, which is already written. Okay, MgCl2 is also written. Now magnesium and bromate ion. Okay, see magnesium 2 plus and bromate is BrO3 minus, means 1 minus. Now balance it.
Teacher,
Balance
we
it.
will multiply 2 with bromate and 1 with magnesium.
Yes, we will write 1 with magnesium and 2 with bromate. Okay, to make the negative charges 2, because this 2 will be multiplied with 1. Okay, so what will be the formula? It will be
Mg2
BrO3
MgBrO.
in brackets, because this is together. These are big molecular ions. Okay, the bromate ion,
Okay.
chromate ion, nitrate ion. Okay, these are big ions. They are known as molecular ions. Okay, molecular ions. Okay, the big ions in which there are more than one element present. Okay, more than one element present, molecular ions. So in the box we will write MgBrO3 whole twice. Okay, the next one, magnesium and oxide. Okay, this one also we did, magnesium and oxygen. So the charges are balancing each other. Okay, they will cancel out and the formula will be simple MgO. Okay, now for aluminium chloride, I will not tell you.
Okay, teacher.
Just think by yourself and write the answer for aluminium chloride. And for the last one also, aluminium 3 plus and bromate. Aluminium bromate and aluminium
Teacher, but
chloride.
how are we supposed to know that? How do we have to write the formula?
How we have to write? No,
Yes.
whatever number you will write to balance, we will use that number to tell the number of atoms.
Okay.
Means if we to balance, if you like see sodium oxide, na? In sodium oxide, if you are writing number 2 with sodium to balance it, okay, then sodium will become 2. So the formula will be Na2 and 1 oxygen.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. So in magnesium oxide also, you wrote 2 with bromate to balance magnesium ions, right? To balance with magnesium. So bromate will become 2.
Teacher, I know for the chloride.
Mhm. For aluminium chloride, you did?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and do for aluminium bromate also?
Okay.
Okay. Is
Teacher, I'm
Mariam
done
Hussain
with
present?
both.
No, miss, I'm not done yet.
Teacher,
Okay.
I'm done with both.
Good. Okay, Mariam Javed. Are you here with me, Mariam Javed? She's quiet. Habiba. Aluminium chloride, beta. Halima. You are Halima, right? Yes, Habiba.
Yes, miss.
Teacher, can I do it?
No, no, wait. Habiba answered. Yes, Habiba. Tell me aluminium chloride. Yes, Heba. Okay, tell me.
Yes, teacher.
Heba. Yes, aluminium chloride, beta.
It's going to be 1
Hmm. 1 with aluminium.
and 1 with aluminium and 3 with chlorine.
Very good. So what will be the formula?
Al
Mm-hmm.
AlCl3. Yes.
Very good. AlCl3. Okay, and who will tell me about this
Teacher,
one?
can I do
Aluminium.
the bromate one? Aluminium bromate. Can I do it?
Yeah, sure. Okay, tell me.
Teacher, we will multiply 1 with aluminium and we will multiply 3 with bromate. So it would be Al and in the bracket BrO3, and when the bracket will close, the outside would be 3.
Yeah, is it correct, girls?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
What do you think? Is it correct? Aluminium bromate in blue I wrote.
Yes, miss.
BrO3 whole 3. Yes. Okay, because aluminium is 3 plus and bromine is 1 minus, and we balanced it by writing 3. Okay. So this table is complete now. Okay, and in the next class, inshallah, we'll do properties of ionic compounds. Next page. Okay. So the time is up. You can go.
Allah
Allah
Hafiz,
Hafiz,
miss. Have a
teacher.
nice day.
I'll see you in
Allah
the
Hafiz,
next class.
teacher.
Allah Hafiz. Do you understand the things? Okay. What's your name, beta? You are Halima and Myra. Okay. Yes, beta. Thank you.